Hi, everybody. Anybody notice there's a storm in Texas where the Chihuahua lives? Hello? Everybody, come on in. Raise on. You're where it's nice and hot. I'm never going there. It's too much desert. It's all dead people out there. Why do you think nothing grows? Why do you think they got grow-ups underneath buildings that are burning down? I'm going to talk about the West, boys, okay? I talked to Kai, whoever Kai was, supposedly a family member. I asked her when she was where the boys were, what did she feel? Any mother who bears a child knows, I tell you, I can tell when my kids are fighting with their partners. I can tell when my kids are sick. And I give them a call going, what's on? What's going on? Sometime, well, I had an argument. Well, what happened? Like, I have a relationship with my kids that I feel them. Because I didn't put them in front of a TV or any of that shit, you guys. I'm never getting a cell phone. Look what you guys do. You walk by a person and feed the dog. Go, everybody, go to A.B. Watchman's pages, on his community pages. Okay? I'm still not recognized. You can scroll through about when his auntie died. And then scroll through all those things. I'll say hi to people. I'm not acknowledged. So what's everybody scared of? Hey, I know Danny got her karma. She's alone. And now she's blaming me. You're the one who alienated me on the internet. Where I had to go from channel to channel. E&E. E&E. You're going to get it because you followed me right from AB Stream, you little nothing. You're worse than Shannon. You hide behind everything. I go in and I watch you. Every time you say something mean, all you people. I go in streams and any kind of hate speech, bullying, degrading of any kind, you're all reported. I took down Benny. Benny keeps trying to blame Doug that took his stream down. I took it down. And you know what he did? He copywrote me on the song Giant because I wasn't at Reagan Bones Man's site. All these videos, people, look. If I wasn't being backed by Calvin Harris, don't you think me playing I'm playing like 2 songs. Don't you think I would have been copywritten by now? Hello? Snowball Central asking questions. Hello? Because the United States has always caused turmoil in everybody else's country. I want to see what's under that Capitol because that nut bar had everybody go there for a reason. And I'm going to keep calling him a nut bark as his wife wouldn't even hold his hands. Why do you think everybody looks up to Trudeau? His father was an amazing man. His son needs some work, but hey, we all do. So everybody keep calling me crazy. Call me this and that. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not scared of you. Because I have proud woman in me now. Her son John will probably call me soon. Because he's probably felt that his mom is in somebody else. And I'll tell you, if you guys ever were in a sweat lodge, that is one thing. But to be a firekeeper and what goes on in the sky while a sweat lodge is being done, I'll never forget, like I said. 3 directions came in together and made a triangle. The sound stopped. Nothing could be heard except for what was going on in the lodge, the lung. As proud woman was the heartbeat of that lodge. So I don't care what you people think, you know. The people that knew Proud Woman probably have met me. Because I traveled with her. I was allowed to build a lodge with her. There were 3 of us females that went down. And to build this lodge, we had to have the men do it. And we were only allowed to instruct them how to do it. Because that's man's work. Men are warriors. Like ISHTAR had a place where warriors could come, bare their soul, ease their pain. Like I wish Steve would do. He needs to go to a truck stop, take salt, natural soap. Anytime he goes out to the desert, he needs to bless his feet, make his mantra. He needs to sage shadow. He needs to take burnt sage and cover that dog because he's tracking with him. So actually both of them should go in the shower together because they're bringing negativity back home. Steve won't call me. He's angry at me. I poked a wolf. A bear bit a wolf. He's still healing. I know it. I was so scared the other day that his father passed that I called Maddie. Is his dad okay? Steve's not answering. Shannon thinks it's all funny and everything. Rajon thinks it's funny to put a pineapple there, you know. It's the little things you guys do. You keep coming and breaking my heart. Why? What did I ever do? I ever do. I watched a lot of you guys for about 5 years on our TV. I asked to be upgraded so I could get YouTube. Because I didn't have a computer at the time. I don't have a cell phone, want one. Anybody who comes into my house, there's a basket at the door. Your cell phones are put down there. If you want to go talk to somebody, get out of my house. Go talk outside. You didn't come and talk here to your friends. You came here to see us. I have rules. And all my family members and their family members respect it. Hey, I'm 60. I went through times where you guys could only dream of. Going down the corridor as the only female goalie, or the only female ever to be in the Esposito Hockey School. Go look at it. It's there. My maiden name was Kimmy Segan. Kimberly Jo Segan, if you... Okay? Look it up. There's a lot of times I was in the newspaper. You can go to Suit's website and you can look up the knife set I won. It's a huge trophy that has my name on it there. I won a $600 knife set. That's why I said, I know where the little boys are. I think an accident happened because I keep saying that fire. Were they cooking something in that shed? A shed blew up? Because Kai told me on the phone the fire is being investigated a year ago. So AV, you don't think I talk to people? You call Kai. You guys, in that live that day when AB called me the Unabomber that AV took down, hey, it's still in the cloud. It'll be found out. I think I'll get in touch with the Unabomber's brother. Maybe we should have a little talk. Because I'm really going to get a lawyer. So stop sending your bitches here. They're just, every one of you guys that came here, you're added to the lawyers list. How foolish can you be? Boy, oh boy. And you know what? If I get money, I'm going to donate it. Because I don't need money. Because that's how I was never allowed to be your friends. I don't have a credit card to buy things. And whoever from Amazon who keeps calling me, wanting me, I have a $400 charge, a $1,200 charge. Every time I would do a certain live, I would get this phone call. So, RCMP, could you see who is calling me? Because that's how I think some people were scammed out of money. Because I remember it being said on AB Steve Watchman's live one day. And Ray Jean was there too. So when people are hurt, put in a corner, we remember everything. All I wanted to do was sit back and crochet. Then I found out it was just a bunch of mean people. Mean, racist people. I hope my little Scott down the road, I'm going for a road trip. Because he froze his nuts off last night. And in Texas, you got a storm going on, right? Lot of places have storms, right? Snowflake. Snowflake, my little snowflake. Stop pissing on people's yards. Dawn and Candace, I think the anger that's around your yard is probably Benny Keys peeing all over it. He's marked his territory. You need to get in touch with somebody of my faith. Earth, it's not earth magic, it's earth love. You need to go around your property, sprinkle salt. You can just take a box with you and just sprinkle little grains in your doorways, around your window panes, and say a prayer with burning sage as you're doing it. You could even sing Summer's favorite songs, you know? I can't look at her face. She was around the same size I was when I got lost at my Uncle Harold's camp. My parents never knew I was lost for how many, I don't even know till this day how many days. I never went back to his camp after until I was, I think I was maybe 14 with my cousin. We went on a canoe ride and guess who got stranded on a friggin' island because I tipped the canoe? Then they had to do a search and destroy mission to find out where the heck we were all over this lake. It's like everywhere I went, I either did something silly to make people laugh, or in jail, walking down that hallway. Unless you've been a visitor, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. You have to go in, okay? This is the way. I haven't been back there to see my guys because I did what needed to be done, I think. When I went down there, and you get a clip first. You have to go in one doorway, then they give you a clip, then you put it on, then you walk down to this other doorway. It's like this. Then all of a sudden you hear that ning, 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 and it's like things are, and the door opens, you go in there, that door shuts and you hear ming, 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 ming. So just imagine me going in there by myself, okay? And I'm going to do my testimony, okay? This is when you say everything, okay? That's why I know Benny Keys has never done a 12 step. He's too busy running around trying to save everybody else's children when he's abandoning his own. Like, don't you see that? I know in Alcoholics Anonymous, when I was there, I went to people's houses when they were drunk, sat with them, made tea, made them something to eat, because most of the time they hadn't eaten. So, you guys think I don't know nothing? How do you think I lived to 60 years old, married for 43 years? I'm a Scorpio, okay? Like I said, honest to God, and maybe I am evil. I'm going to watch Rambo Last Blood again, because that's how I get out my anger. I think all these blood, murder, mayhem movies, where I enjoy, I know it sounds sick, I enjoy it, because I truly think I was a warrior at one time. And I think I figured out how come I'm scared of fire. Was I burnt at the stake? Was I? Since I started doing my videos, I started tracking down a lot of things. Some people have tried to scare me, but they only empowered me. Like, Mr. Ballin's a fool. I don't care what anybody says. And your bitch, too. You sent her after me. Like, what kind of man are you? Like, you didn't see Don or Diane you didn't see Don send his wife to me? That's a real man, Mr. Ballin. You couples need to do a one-on-one, lady to lady and man to man. Because that Mexican video that you put up about the most feared woman, I ain't scared of her. She's evil. She uses blood. I use the earth magic. So, everybody out there, it's almost going on 25 minutes in this live. Nobody came in to bug me this time. Guess you must have looked up ISHTAR and Iana. I ain't gonna tell you my fire goddess name. Well, look it up. Look up a fire goddess. Because then I'll tell you my wind name. Because it's blowing all over Texas. And Benny Keys. That dog that you kill, it's going to follow you for the rest of your living and breathing life. You took that dog's life because you drew negativity to your house. Animals heard it. Your dogs are used to your anger. Other animals aren't. especially pit bulls. They hear it, and they are an animal that will come to defend. You killed a dog that was probably trying to defend your mother. You ran, you ran out of your yard to kill it. So all the karma that you dealt and are dealing now, trying to find a new pack of women to. Oh, I noticed you're sitting back in your chair. That doesn't change nothing. Everybody's gone to your stream, seen you playing with yourself as you're going for a pee outside. I hope everybody that goes there will start reporting it. That is dominant behavior. I think you were involved in some type of BDSM control. You were some woman's slave. That's why you enjoy what you're doing now. Because you're playing with everybody but me. And all the warriors that are going to your stream. You think they're liking you. You are our new entertainment, Mr. Benny Keys. Look at the chihuahua. Oh! I'm gonna follow you. The wind is in Texas. From the north, from the south, from the east to the west, you will be found out. Ernie Shell, you're a pretty guy, nice guy. I like you. I've never ever seen you say a mean thing about anybody. That's why Benny Keys has a crush on you, darling. I think so. 'Cause Benny Keys, if he adored women, a woman would have stayed with him. Benny Keys is a closet gay man. Why do you think? Oh well, I see you. You're gonna go to jail and you're gonna be turned out. This time you're gonna get it in the ass, big guy. And when it happens, that day, I won't be there, but I'll hear you scream. Because the guy who killed Kiki Camarena, Max, I wanna torture you too. Very, very slowly. It ain't gonna hurt. 'Cause I'm gonna drive you out of your fucking mind. You guys needed drug money to fund a war. And you killed an honest cop who never took a dime. And you broke her heart. That will never mend. Hector, you are the bravest man in the world. I wish Steve would take a look at you and maybe see your mother. Your mother's a seer. Just like I think probably Reagan Bone Man, Calvin Harris, your mother's probably a seer. Just like Canelo. I honestly feel Princess Di was. Look at that. Look at that beautiful redhead. I know you had to cut your hair, Harry, because you almost probably look like Ralph Malph. So we had to do it too. I used to cut my son's hair. I used to do all these designs. You should have seen him football time. Oh shit! I don't know how. Freak, our house is little. Let's just say we had them lying all over the floors, trying to feed them. The last person had us. Okay, if you're out there, the only bagel I had left was cinnamon and raisin. I had two. I had one per week. Cinnamon and raisin and lunch meat. Okay? You know what? It's freaking good. So, everybody's tip for the day. Go and buy some cinnamon raisin bagels and say, Kimmy Monster from Canada sent you. And you gotta have fresh cold cuts. You can't buy any of that stuff in the package. That's shit. Sorry. Just telling you. And another thing. I never get to go out and eat anywhere. Because hubby, when we go out there, he'll look at me and going, it's not like yours. And I go, yep. But I want to see the kitchen. Bye. And then I get to go meet everybody. I always tip the cook. People, a waitress makes so much money. If you ever knew how much a cook makes, send half your tip to the cook. Please. When people did that to me, I remember working at the Canadian. And there was somebody who would come in for their seafood salad. Oh, it was freaking good too. Because whatever was left in the bowl after I filled up your bowl, that was snackies, lunchtime. And my police officers that would come to the back and get their meal, they all know who I was. And then on, was it Guzzo's or Gino? It was right beside the OPP station. This is when they had I think there was some kind of gas leak. But I went outside one day and all of a sudden there was this moose standing in the middle of the highway. And shortly after that, I ended up in the hospital. I almost died then. I found out my career was over. I would never cook in an industrial kitchen again. Because somehow I contracted baker's asthma. So as I think about building the sweat lodge, I'll tell you people, my eyesight's better. I haven't had to use my puffer in about 2 days, which is absolutely amazing if anybody knows me. But the aura in the house has changed. Even my son said, yeah. He goes, I don't remember a lot, but he said she scared me. But he adored her too. I remember so often, Proud Woman had problems with her legs. I remember when I had my bakery open. on Pine Shores Road in Gully River. I would close it and I would go there immediately in rubber legs. And she said at the time, I was the only one that could give her relief. I thought she was fooling me. But then she moved away. And then she died. John, I wish you were here to give me a hug. I've missed your hugs. I miss Jason's hugs too. But there's a young man that I used to go and do barbecues. I don't know whatever I did to him. He was sent to Kosovo. This young man could blow up things. He was such Craig. I love and miss you. And Proud Woman and I we'd be sitting at the table and Craig would come in and he would get so excited and start talking to us, and he'd be over by the coffee maker and she'd ask, like, can you put on a pot of coffee? Craig had a traumatic fall from a cliff. And he was lucky to be alive. But when he fell, he injured his brains. So Craig can take direction. But I think it's his military that kept him on the ground. I miss him because he would come over and I'd have him stay for dinner because it's just him and his dog. Like, but for whatever reason, I don't know what it did. I'm going to build a lodge. I have to try to find some numbers. So, everybody out there that think I'm mean and evil, I'm not. People are running into my lives being mean without even going to the first one to try to understand me. So, love and light, Miigwech, Allah, Buddha, I kneel to you, I bow to you. Whatever religion, race, creed, whatever culture, I always thought Saudi Arabia was the most beautifulest. Russia, oh, the buildings there. All the beautiful buildings that were blown up by wars. All the people left homeless. I'm too scared to go to the US. I'm too scared. So if you guys think I'm losing my mind, I'm the only one who sees clearly. I don't have toys. When I go out somewhere, I talk to people. When I go to a doctor's office, you can tell who's who. The ones who don't have a phone look at the idiots with one that can't put their phone down just for a minute to see people. You guys are all stuck in your own little boxes, you know? Like, here's a hug a heart from Canada. My hands are really sore. But you know what? My hands are really sore. Give me all your shit, okay? See my nails are dirty? It's because I'm crocheting, okay, Benny? Those of us who have dirty nails do stuff, you know? Put your hate in. I'll take all your hate and all your anger, and I'm putting it in my hand, and I'm closing it. Monica Frady. Ma'am, I don't know why I keep getting notifications for you, but I'm sorry if someone has been mean to you. But please. You know what, Monica? You're such a fool. You came in here to tell me what I should do. If there was something wrong with me, don't you think I'd be locked up by now? Answer. Hello? Ma'am, I don't know why I keep getting notifications for you, but I am sorry if someone has been mean to you. But please, if you need to reach out and talk to someone, you know what, Monica? I think you need to go talk to someone. Okay? Bye-bye. Okay? I ain't going to say anything mean to you because you came in here and you tried to be mean to me. So, at least Shannon knew not to come in here and say something. Something. What next? Danny? What next? Heather? Mary, who lost her partner? Or somebody else who said, oh yeah, I know. Beth McGee, you had a whole bunch of people sick around you, eh? You better talk. You better call me. My phone number's there. Because you're going to get a lot sicker. You came to put 100-fold. Oh! Gotta go back. Put a 0. Night. And LIGHT. Bye, Monica. Frady. Maybe I'll put your name up in lights. Okay, you're going underneath there. Bye-bye. Love and light from Canada. Snowball Nation. The UN's watching. So all you people that think you're smart, come and talk to me. You are fucking fools, you know. Because I'm going to put you on the bottom of the page. Because if this thing over here, chat, doesn't work anymore like it does, before I close it, I'm going to start copying everything. Oh, okay, I'm doing it now. I'm going to copy what you say. Here we go, Monica. Here we go. Copy. Nighters. Bye-bye.